day 14, final day of the cruise, and today I'm going to be packing. Weather's a bit miserable today, it's blowing a gale, it's raining, and the ship's moving about quite a bit, so we've got a bit of a swell going on, so yeah, it's not the nicest of days. FaceTimed the family earlier on, and little Isabel, she's feeling a little bit better. She's been really poorly over the past few days, got a bit of a stomach bug, she's been really sick a lot. She's had diarrhea too, so Gemma's had her hands full back home, and she's been getting about 2 or 3 hours sleep each night for the past 3 days. The final days of a cruise are always the same on all cruise ships. Everybody's just on wind down, you know, everybody's packed, so they've just got a few clothes left, so you just see them in the leftover clothes at the end. There's nothing left to look forward to, so everybody's just looking forward to going home, especially when the weather's like this. All in all, it's been a fairly pleasant cruise. Not had any big problems or dramas or anything like that. None of the band members have been sacked for punching passengers. Gig's been nice and easy going, got on with all the band members, and it's always nice to get a little bit of sight reading practice on stage. As I've said before, it's about 4 years since the last bit of cruise work that I did, so it's been nice to come back home just for 2 weeks, but there were a lot of reasons why I wanted to put most of the cruise stuff behind me, and none of that's changed. You know, I'm going to be happy to go back home, and you know, I don't think I'm going to be doing many of these things in the future. Although, never say never. You know, I always said I would never come back, and you know, here I am, but I don't think I'll be taking any in the near future. I've just got too much stuff going on back home. Tomorrow morning, all the passengers are going to start disembarking about 8:30, so I'm going to look to get off well before that, and then I'm going to be getting the ferry back over to the Isle of Wight and meeting back up with Gemma and the kids. Tomorrow's what we actually call turnaround day, so the old passengers get off, the new passengers get on, it's a turnaround. All the crew are super busy on that day and start work really, really early, and the whole place is just a, you know, it's just a nightmare. It's carnage on board, you know, for a few hours. At some point in the day after the disembarkation, most of the crew will be able to get off for a couple of hours, go into town, you know, do a bit of shopping, things like that. Every time we used to come back around, we'd all go and get like toiletries and things like that. Then you get back on board and everything starts again, just like Groundhog Day. Tonight we've got 4 sets, and I always find the final set of a contract quite sad. It's very much like finishing any other kind of tour. You know, you've been working with those people for a certain amount of time, and then you finish working with them and playing with them and on stage, and then you might not even play with them again or even see them again. We were all freelancers that all just came together for this contract, and after it's finished, that's it, we all go our separate ways. A lot of the passengers on board find it quite strange when they find out that we've never met each other before, you know, never played with each other before. They kind of doesn't compute. In a lot of people's minds, a band forms, you know, they get together, they rehearse, and then they go and gig. But, you know, in this kind of environment, you very rarely ever do any rehearsals, and, you know, you just come together, you read the music, and that's it, you go. We've just about finished transiting the Bay of Biscay, which is on the west coast of France, and we'll be coming round into the English Channel, and apparently then the swell's going to die down a bit, so I think that's when I'll do the packing. The secret to getting a lot of clothes in a suitcase is rolling them. Well, that's pretty much all the clothes packed. Just got a bunch of various little bits to strategically dot around the case. And as per usual, a load of foreign currency that I never end up using.
Well, it's a little bit wet and windy out here. So on Fred Olsen, we actually get to eat in the restaurant with all the passengers, if we want to. A lot nicer than the average crew met. Yeah, lots of shopping offers as it's the final day.
Like a knife, yeah, yeah. Ooh.